of the world, now I'm living. And the good just gets better, keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah.
Hi, it's Ann Perry. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about what does it mean to be born on the 9th day, the 18th day, or the 27th day. So this is all the energy surrounding the number 9. So if you were born on any of those days, stay tuned. I'm going to help you to sort out why this energy is so unique. Okay, so what does the day of birth actually reveal about us? We need to look at that before we go any further. Well, the day that you were born on reveals an added gift of potential to your life experience. Remember, your life is based on the lessons that you chose to learn before you got here, and you chose the day that you were born on. So you chose a sub-lesson or an influence to be learned in this lifetime. So it's the number that kind of sits behind the life path number, if you will. So if, for example, you were born on the 6th day of the month and you have a life path number of 6, the 6 is supporting even more so the need to be compassionate, the need to be of service to other people. Okay, the nurturer. That's the 6 energy. So when the day of birth is in line with the life path number, it's a really big influence. Okay. Likewise, if you were born on the 2nd day of the month, but you were having a life path number of 1, the life path number is a very strong life path number. If it's a 1, it's very driven. Whereas the 2 in the birthday number says, hey, just a second, let's just be patient here. Let's just be calm. Let's be a little bit more of a partner. Instead of thinking entirely about yourself, let's think about other people too. So you can see that your day of birth actually does support your life path number. So it is the number which is behind the life path acting as a support, and it offers us clues often as to what we agreed to learn in this lifetime. So there's positive aspects and there are negative aspects to each number. So let's talk about the positive and the negative aspects of the number 9. The positive side of the 9, these are the humanitarians. They have a huge interest outside of themselves, outside of even their home, right? They're leaders. They are healers. They are the fixers. These guys love to find solutions. They like to be the heroes, right? They like to help people and find solutions to problems that they have. They need to be of selfless service. They really enjoy giving. Being in the military would be a great thing. Being a healer, anybody who would be like a tour guide outside and connected to the environment, that sort of thing. Really, really great things for them to be doing. They are very much the old soul. Remember, the 9 is the completion of a cycle. So the old soul energy comes in, certainly in big time with the number 9. They have a lot of wisdom and they live with integrity and they usually lead by example. All right, so what are the negative characteristics of the number 9? They can often be suspicious and sometimes they'll lose touch with their faith and their intuitive guidance. So they get sort of unplugged from source, if you will. They get stuck in the past. They have a really hard time forgiving, forgetting, letting go. They'll hold on to too much family drama. If there's any kind of family drama, that it tends to be something that kind of follows them. They will often kind of hang on to it a little bit too much, and they have a hard time sort of kissing and making up. They have a real fear of being abandoned, to be rejected and to be left alone. All right, let's take a look at the independent days that equal to the 9 energy. So when we're up here, we're looking at the 18th day. So we have to look at the 18th day for what it is. It's a 1 and it's an 8, and each one of those helps to build the code around your birthday energy. So when we're operating in the positive side of the 18th day, the 1 is all about being independent, creative, ambitious, very inspiring, very much the leader, feels very secure in themselves. The 8 is somebody who really enjoys abundance. They like to make money. They like to spend money. They like to have nice things. They're all about quality. And they share their abundance very easily. They've got a really healthy relationship with money. They make excellent managers, and they have a healthy drive and a healthy amount of ambition to go along with that. Now, the negative side, there's always a negative side to each number, remember, of the 18. So we break it down independently again. The 1, operating to the negative side of the 1, that's somebody who's very dominant, can be very arrogant, codependent, lazy, insecure, inhibited, and sometimes even aloof. The negative side of the 8 can be somebody who's got a real obsession with money. They just got to have more. And they are really connected to the material world, to the exclusion of everything else. They've got a big need to be in control. They've got a huge need for recognition. They're overly concerned with their image and drive for success, and they can often sabotage their own success by setting impossible standards. Now remember that most of us are vacillating somewhere between the positive and the negative side of each number. It's very rare that I see somebody who's entirely on the positive side of the number or entirely on the negative side. So we usually kind of take a little bit of both. But it's really a good thing to understand both the positive and negative aspects of each number. Okay, so let's take a look at the positive and the negative potential of the 27th birthday, also a 9 energy. 2 plus 7 equals 9. So take a look at the positive side of the 2. We are looking at somebody who's very cooperative, very balanced, very much a team player. They're supportive, they're caring, they're sensitive to their needs, they're sensitive to other people's needs, and they need to be of service. The 7 is someone who really trusts their innermost feelings. Remember, the 7s typically have issues with trust. So if they're acting in the positive side of it, they're really good with their intuition. They trust their gut. They trust others enough to open their hearts to them. They'll take emotional risks, and they will share their feelings very easily. The negative side of the 27, the 2 says they can be very dominant, very arrogant, very codependent, lazy, insecure, inhibited, and sometimes even aloof. Now the 7, the negative side of the 7 is somebody who is overly introspective, very difficult to reach because they've gone so far inward. They have difficulty trusting themselves and other people. They lack faith in the universe to provide for them. They overthink things, and they can be overly analytical. Okay, that's it. That's what it is to be born on the 9th, the 18th, or the 27th of any given month. I'd love to stay in touch with you. I hope that you will contact me through my website. It's AnnPerryNumerologist.com. I have a free exclusive video that is not available on YouTube. You have to go to the website to get it. It's called 3 Things Your Birth Date Can Reveal About You. I hope that you'll go and grab your copy of that. I'm also on Facebook every single day, and I'm posting something new about numerology, so it'll help you to learn as we go along. And I have a new course that's available for those of you who are really serious about understanding what the heck you're here for. It's called Numerology Keeners, and it's a 4-week course. And we will be meeting live for 4 weeks, 2 hours at a time over Skype. So I get to know you, you get to know me, I can answer all of your questions and get to know yourself a whole lot better through that. So you can check out my website for more information. I only take 4 students a month, so get your name in there if you want to be considered for part of that program. I'm so glad you joined me today. Thank you for making time for me, and I hope that you're having an awesome day. Take care for now.